Hey guys, I'm happy that you are here. My name is Bechoy and I am your plantito from Mindanao. Tara at samahan niyo ako sa aking plant journey. And to those who are new to this channel, especially sa mga hindi pa nakapag-subscribe, kindly click on our subscribe button and click on the bell notification as well para maging updated kayo sa ating mga latest uploads. At para naman sa mga bago pa lang sa ating channel, sa mga kakapadpad lang po dito, we also have a Facebook page and that is Bechoy Vlog. And we also have an IG or Instagram account and that is Bechoy_vlog. And let's talk about plants. So follow nyo rin po ako sa ating mga ibang mga social media platforms. So for our episode today guys, we will be propagating one of my oldest and biggest and of course tallest na pink princess in my collection. So the one that you are seeing right now, right beside me, this is my oldest na pink princess and actually, technically speaking, it's been with me for less than a year pa. Pero yung age talaga ng ating pink princess, it's more than a year na kasi when I got it from the first owner, nakailang months na rin siya sa kanya. So ngayon, technically, hindi ko lang alam specifically kung ilang months na ba ito, but this is more than 1 year old na guys. So right now guys, ang ating pink princess na giant na, it's actually more than 5 feet because I am 5'9", so roughly siguro mga 5'5" siguro yung height nating pink princess. And then currently, it already has 24 leaves and I can still remember when I got this one last year, nasa mga 4, 5 or 6 leaves pa lang ito. And then, in almost 1 year na pag-aalaga ko nito, nakaabot na ito ng 24 leaves. So, what are the reasons why I decided to propagate our pink princess? Number one is that it is already starting to be uncontrollable kasi sobrang haba na at sobrang tangkad na niya guys. And at this point, medyo nakalampas na siya sa ating pole. So, kailangan na rin talaga nating i-cut yung ating pink princess. Second reason is that maybe you can already see here that we already have here some very minimal na mga variegations or pink variegations with our pink princess. So, one good thing na gagawin natin is i-cut natin ito or i-propagate natin ito para makapagbigay siya ng new breed of pink princess. So, hopefully, after we cut our pink princess and makapag-propagate tayo nito, sana nga lang na mag-improve yung ating mga variegations from our pink princess. So before I cut our pink princess guys, let's have a closer look first and let's try to inspect it node by node from the bottom to the top. So from here, ito yung upper portion or top portion nating pink princess and then we can already see na lampas na nga ito sa ating moss pole na ginagamit dito and then ang dami na rin yung mga ugat. And if we try to inspect also on a per node basis dito, yung mga ugat, yung mga aerial roots natin actually naka-activate na ito dito sa ating moss pole. And dito, if we can see here, dito din sa bandang ilalim na portion or sa bottom portion, sobrang ano na dito, medyo matanda na nga yung ating stem ng ating pink princess. So yung plano ko with our pink princess, actually guys, initially naglagay na ako dito ng mga markers kung saan ko siya ikakat. So for the top cut natin or sa top portion natin guys, magkakaroon tayo dito ng at least 10 leaves. So dito ko siya ikakat sa part na ito. And then afterwards, pababa po, dito, pa isa-isang node or may dalawang nodes tayo na ikakat din. So this is our top portion from here going there. So we have our first mid-cut here, another mid-cut, and another mid-cut here. So sa bottom portion dito, di ko na lang siya gagalawin in the hope na magpuproduce pa ito ng mga panibagong babies. And so before we start with our propagation or yung ating pagpupugot ng ating pink princess, we need to prepare the materials that we will be needing for our propagation. So first thing is our knife. Ito yung gagamitin natin pang-cut sa ating mga stems. And then I also have here some pliers. Pang-cut natin dun sa ating moss pole kasi we are using screen wire para dun sa ating moss pole, and then yung ating gardening hack, yung ating candle, and some lighters. And of course, dapat din natin ito sterilize using alcohol. So aside from this one also, we also have prepared some pots and our pre-mix na soil mix. So at this very point guys, I'm actually having some mixed emotions. I'm happy, I'm also a bit sad, and maybe a little bit of anxious kasi yung nag-iisa nating tower na Pink Princess ay mapupugutan na siya. So mangangalahati na yung kanyang height, but I'm still very excited as well kasi I'm looking forward na makapag-produce ito ng mga panibagong babies, new breeds of Pink Princess. And then later on is dadami na rin yung ating Pink Princess sa ating collection. So now guys, my knife here, this is already sanitized using an alcohol. Nilinisan na natin ito ng alcohol, and then we can start with our propagation or yung pagpugot natin nating Pink Princess. So come join me and let's identify first the first area or yung ating top cut na area kung saan natin siya ikakat. So that would be here, and we have at least 10 leaves here. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. We have 12 leaves here for our top cut. Dito natin ikakat guys ating top cut na portion. So slowly lang natin gagawin siya. So dapat i-support din natin yung ating mother plant including the pole po para hindi siya ma-damage. So make sure na dapat wala din tayong matatamaan na ugat in doing the process. So as expected, medyo matanda na rin kasi yung ating Pink Princess. So medyo mahirap na rin siyang i-cut. So I'm expecting na pati doon sa ating bottom portion, it would be a more challenging one. Kasi medyo nga matanda na ito. It's really challenging to do this one. So ito, we're almost done here with our first cut. So ito na guys, yung ating first cut, ang ating top cut na portion. So from here, kasi nakakapit ito sa ating moss pole na made up of screen wire. So what I will be doing is ikakat ko muna itong ating screen wire para ma-separate na natin yung ating top cut pala from the mother plant. So this is also the good thing if we are using yung ating screen wire na pole. This is also one advice that I can give you. So if in case yung mga mother plants natin na nakakapit sa pole, if ikakat na po natin sila, we need to cut also the pole together with the plant natin. So if you're using a cocoa pole with yung gamit natin is kahoy or something else, so dapat i-cut din natin sila kasama yung ating top cut or yung ating mga propagation. So I'm almost halfway na dito. So make sure lang natin na makat natin lahat para ma-separate din natin siya from the pole itself, from the big pole. So the advantage of doing this one guys is that di na natin kailangan i-cut or i-damage or putulin yung mga existing na mga roots because they are already activated at this point. So in this way, mas magiging mabilis yung transition ng ating plant, ng ating Pink Princess na propagation into a separate plant. So we have some last few screen wires here, and then we are done. So this is our first cut, our top cut na Pink Princess na meron ng 12 dahon. So medyo pinagpapawisan tayo kasi medyo challenging talaga itong top portion na i-cut natin. So let's set this aside and we will continue in cutting our mid cuts. So now we will cut our mid cuts or yung ating mga single leaf or single load na ng mga propagation. So from here again, you just need to make sure na wala tayong matatamaan na ugat or ma-damage na ugat. So a little bit below our node here para ma-ensure natin na hindi mahirapan yung ating propagation. So kakat ko lang din siya. Yan. So ito guys, after we cut our Pink Princess, we'll still be doing some gardening hacks later para mas makatulong tayo at na hindi mahirapan yung ating Pink Princess na mga propagation. So I'm almost done here with our first mid cut, and that's it. Next thing again is to cut natin yung ating screen wire along with the moss pole kasi nakakapit na po dito yung ating mga ugat. And in this way, mas hindi na mahirapan yung ating propagation na makapag-adjust later on as an individual plant. So this is also one good gardening hack. So instead of the ginawa natin dati na nag-introduce tayo ng mga moss sa mga upper portions na ating mga plants. Ito naman, naka-activate na kasi ito yung mga plants na, yung mga mid-cuts natin sa moss pole natin. So, it's a way na rin na nakapag-prepare tayo in propagating our pink princess. So, ito na siya. Malapit na nating makat yung isang portion. So, here, slowly, let's pull this one out. And, ayan. As I have suspected, yung aerial roots niya nga is gumapang na siya doon pababa. So, let me just inspect this one. So, this is our very first mid-cut na portion na single node. So, we can see here na meron na rin siyang mga activated na mga aerial roots na nakakapit dito sa ating moss. So, let's set this aside and continue on doing the same things for our next na mga mid-cut. So, nag-shortcut tayo guys kasi para mas maging mabilis yung pag-cut natin. So, I'm now down to the very last mid-cut natin, and then for this cutting, we have 2 leaves or 2 nodes here. Kasi medyo malapit yung kanyang distance. So, I decided na gawing 2 nodes na lang for this cutting here. And finally, we're on our last few stages here. Now, I'll be removing our very last mid-cut here guys na 2 nodes. And as much as we would want to like protect every roots here, hindi talaga maiiwasan na meron talagang mga roots na madadamage upon propagating our plants. So at this point, we have a top cut na meron 12 leaves, and then meron tayong mid cuts dito na 5. So meron tayong 5 mid cuts and then 1 top cut for our pink princess. And so we'll just have it dried muna for a few minutes, and then we will do our next gardening hack for our propagated na mga plants. So, what we are doing right now guys, I'm actually preparing this candle here, and then yung ating candle wax na natunaw. Ito yung panggamit natin pang close doon sa ating open wound or yung nakat natin na portion from our mother, and with our mid cuts and the top cuts as well. So from this point, medyo napadry ko na siya ng konti, pero hindi imposible talagang mapadry natin totally kasi kaka-open lang natin or kakasugat lang natin dito sa ating pink princess. So, patutuluan ko lang siya just to make sure lang na dapat yung entire surface niya is ma-covered. So, actually, we don't need to be worried about in doing this one. Although medyo mainit nga yung ating candle wax as it touches the surface of our cuttings. Pero yung mga plants, technically speaking, wala naman talaga silang pain sensory reflectors or something guys. So, hindi naman sila nakaka-feel ng pain, whatever. So, tayo lang naman ng mga plantitos and plantitas nakaka-feel ng kanilang sakit. So, in doing this gardening hack guys, na maglagay tayo or magpatulo tayo ng kandila, what we are protecting is yung open wound ng ating mga plants na hindi siya ma-exposed sa mga bacterial or mga microorganism, and at the same time, hindi din siya mababasa at all times. So, ito, it's like we're closing its wound. So, yan lang. So, ngayon, yan. Naka-close na. So we will be doing the same thing with our mid cuts and with our top cut. So now guys, we are down to our very last na cutting, and this is our top cut. So ito yung panghuling patutuluan natin ng candle. And by the way, let me just share my thoughts about taking care with our pink princess. I don't know lang ha, pero I think napakaswerte ko talaga sa mga pink princess because under my care, di pa talaga ako namatayan ng pink princess, not even a single na propagation. I don't know, baka swerte lang talaga ako or whatever. Pero yun yung isa sa mga pinaka-ano ko talaga, kine-claim kasi never have I been, hindi pa ako namatayan ng isang pink princess kahit yung mga propagations natin. So ganyan lang talaga yung pagkahalaman natin guys. Once you give them so much of your time and then also your care, I'm pretty sure that they will also reward you with some very beautiful growths or mga panibagong dahon. So now that we are done with the cutting portion and closing off or sealing off the wounds of our pink princess propagations, the next thing that we will be doing is to repot them now to their permanent pots, or for this one, especially for this one kasi naka-tower na ito, re-repot natin ito into a bigger pot, and then yung mga mid-cuts naman natin sa medyo smaller or relatively small na mga pots natin. So ito na guys, nakapag-prepare na tayo dito ng ating premix na soil mix. So if you would want a detailed discussion on our soil mix, meron tayong previous video for our philodendron na mga perfect na soil mix. So pahapyaw lang na discussion natin dito. For this one, I'm actually using here some cocoa cubes. We have cocoa peat, some pumice also, and vermicast and rice hull as well. So ito, soilless po tayo dito. Wala tayong ginagamit na loam soil or brown soil or black soil. So everything here is made mostly of yung cocoa peat and some cocoa cubes and pumice as well. So maglagay lang tayo ng konting ano dito sa bottom portion. And yung pinakaunang i-repat natin is yung ating top cut or yung ating itong pinaka top cut natin na na-cut. So just check it here. So yeah, most probably dito natin siya ilalagay. And by the way, let me just introduce to you another gardening hack that I've been using recently, and this is using yung ating ANAA or ANAA na growth promoter. So minimix ko lang siya sa ating water, and then nilagay ko siya sa spray bottle. So ito, spray ko lang ito. Pwede natin i-spray ito ng konti dun sa ating medium na ginagamit, and at the same time pwede na natin siyang spray dito sa mga roots ng ating newly propagated na mga plants. So kahit isang mist lang, okay na yan. So pwede na natin ilagay yung ating top cut guys. So dito I'm using a stick here para makapag-support sa ating new plant. Then I'll just be placing yung mga aerial roots natin na galit na rin. Na-arrange ko lang siya na mapasok siya or malagay siya natin dito sa loob ng ating pots, and then fill in lang natin siya with some more soil mix natin. So now na natapos na natin ilagay yung ating top cut sa ating panibagong pot, and then nakapag-add na rin tayo ng soil, so just be locking in our top cut dito sa ating support stick para hindi siya mahirapan later on. So ito na, tapos na tayo sa ating top cut guys. Add lang ako ng konting soil muna dito sa gilid na portion. So actually dito sa ating repotting guys, itong top cut yung pinaka-challenging talaga amongst the cuttings na meron tayo dito. Kasi number one, medyo mahaba na ito or mataas na. So there are also some issues with the balance of the plant kasi medyo ano na nga siya, hindi pa siya masyadong stable. It can't stand on its own pa. So that's why we have to use a stick here para ma-support natin yung ating top cut. So we will set this aside, and then para makapag-repat tayo ng ating mga mid cuts. So after natin ma-repat yung ating top cut guys, yung mga mid cuts naman yung susunod natin. So basically medyo mas madali lang ito kasi we only have a single node here, a single leaf. Mas mabilis na din ito stabilize natin dito sa ating pot. And also, hopefully then, mas mabilis lang din yung kanyang adjustment from being a cutting to a stable plant later on. So, add in lang tayo ng konting soil dito. So, make sure lang din natin na hindi siya properly place lang natin based on the direction of our leaf here. So, dito, nilagay na natin yung ating mid-cut or yung ating single node na mga cuttings here. And then, add in lang ako ng some more soil. And sprayhan din natin siya konti ng ating ANA or yung ating ANAA na plant growth promoter. So we will just be doing the same thing for our mid cuts guys until such time na matapos natin silang lahat, and we will be done with our repotting ng mga cuttings natin. So now we are down to our very last pot here guys, at ito yung last cuttings na may dalawang nodes or dalawang leaves. So dito it's actually almost noon time na. Baka ma-notice nyo na medyo mainit na yung weather. Actually it's really hot right now na sobrang pawis ko na dito. Pero ganito talaga yung pagkahalaman natin, walang pinipiling oras kahit umaga, gabi. Minsan nga nababasa pa tayo ng ulan, pero tuloy pa rin tayo. And with that, we are done repotting our propagations here. Meron tayong 4 na mid cuts and 1 top cut na sobrang trailing na rin. So a little bit of reminder or care tips muna with our newly propagated na mga pink princess or with other plants as well. Kapag kakapropagate lang natin guys, dapat hindi mo natin sila ipa-subject sa matinding sikat ng araw, or ano lang siya muna, bright and shaded area lang siya muna, and then wala munang watering the next 2 to 3 days. no direct sun exposure at wag muna natin galawin ito in the next couple of days. So that would be it guys, that would be our episode today, propagating our giant na pink princess, and I hope na meron kayong mga natutunan at of course, hopefully nasiyahan din kayo sa ating episode today. And before we end our video, let us do our shoutouts. Shoutout kay Sir Jay San Diego, shoutout din kay Ma'am Maria Maridel Babanto, shoutout also kay Romel Carrion, shoutout na rin kay Sir John Weasley Corpus. Hi and good day to Ma'am Hilda Garcia, shoutout also to Ma'am Donna Bella Kabatay, shoutout na rin kay Ma'am Flower May Ibagona, shoutout also kay Sir Albert Camilote, and shoutout na rin kay Ma'am Gina Cabardo. So guys, if you happen to like our videos, please do not forget to share it, to click on the like button, share it with your friends, families, and loved ones. And if bago ka pa lang po sa ating channel, please do not forget to click on the subscribe button and click on the bell notification as well para maging updated kayo sa ating mga latest uploads. Once again, this is Bechoy, your plantito from Mindanao. Happy planting!